And we were just talking about, the passions, what made the guys and gals want to get into acting. With that being said, like, are you taking shots from Cleveland? Like, how are you shooting it? Do you have like a certain area you're shooting, or are you pretty much all over Cleveland?
We're pretty much all over. For different episodes, we do have different scenes set up, so it's not just one area. And then they do have a lot of things going on, so we definitely want to catch them in their element with the different events and different things that they are a part of as well. So we have a few people that's doing movies right now, different things that's going on, so we try to catch them in those moments.
Is the cast set, or you're still looking for talent?
The cast is set, yes.
Okay. All right, now when is the project supposed to
So right now, we basically push back a lot of different dates for a lot of different reasons, just tidying everything up. So we do start filming this month. So it's probably going to air most likely in the fall time.
Okay. What do you see yourself doing after this is over?
I'm going to start working on a film. So that's my next journey.
Do you have in mind what the film is going to be about?
I do. Y'all want to know? I don't know if I should tell y'all, but if y'all want to know.
Yeah, that's what we want to know. So I can produce this acting resume. Here
Let's get into it, y'all. So after making an Atlanta, and I already have certain people in my cast that I would love to be a part of this project as well. But it's going to be about a detective, investigator, a woman. That's her career. So she's very vested in that. And she uses her tactics in her relationship. So basically, she's very great at what she does. Let's say, for instance, she's a forensic investigator and she solves murders. So she basically ruins every relationship that she's about to get into because she's investigating, she's finding out stuff she shouldn't know about, different things like that. And then it's going to have a turning point to where somebody else is going to come into her life and she's going to just try to do things different with this person. So it's just the journey of her just, becoming vulnerable, setting aside her career from her personal life, really giving somebody a shot, and then different things that's going to go in her career that'll help develop her as a woman, and a happy ending story. So it's going to be something like that, a lot of twists and turns along the way and different things like that, but that's the general idea of this film.
Okay. My next question is did you say this young lady is the life coach?
Yes.
Her name is
T.J. Freeman. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
How we doing?
Hello, I'm pretty good. I'm T.J. Freeman. I'm a life and confidence coach, author, and an educator as well.
Let's break that down. Let's life and confidence coach. Exactly. I know it sounds simple, but let's tell the people exactly what that is.
So pretty much what I do is one-on-one coaching to help people turn their pain to purpose. When we go through life, we find out a lot of people don't know why they're here. So the journey is through struggle with relationships, life, work. So I just help them create a balance for it and to get to their happiness. Because a lot of people live in life unhappy for different reasons. So the coaching helps them understand, their reason in life. What is the reason, that you're here and why you should be happy, and to continue on with the journey.
Is this something that you've been doing for a long time, or did you fall into that passion?
Well, I started a company. It's called Promising Purpose Coaching, roughly like 6 years ago. So I began working with youth in East Cleveland, helping them overcome obstacles. Because when you hear their stories, a lot of them went through things we haven't went through even as adults. So, and then I went into coaching adults. And then I wrote a couple books, one titled Life the Way I Know It, where I talk about my journey and why I kind of got into it, how I was abandoned, and to teach people the best way is through experience is how I've been able to teach them and to coach them and get them to their level. And then I wrote my second book called Women Decoded. It's a men guide to being a woman's Mr. Right. So I teach men how to love us, how to love a broken woman. Is that possible? Do you forgive a man after, he cheats?
No.
Questions like that.
Tell us the name of that book again. What is it called?
It's called Women Decoded.
Women Decoded.
Yes.
Women Decoded.
And basically figuring us out. Because we're often, known as being complicated creatures. So gotta figure us out.
I'm
But
glad
once
you put
get
that
to-
out there.
There we go.
Let's talk about that.
Now,
Definitely. So I smell a part two. I might need to help you write that second one. You call it part two.
Right,
Yeah.
with a man's perspective, exactly.
Absolutely. Now, speaking on a black woman being so complicated,
Oh my.
because it's you ladies sometimes, and I want to go around the room just to get the
please
feel.
do.
Yeah, we about to get it. We about to get it litty up in here, you know. It's a struggle to be with the. It is. It's a struggle. You got to have a great balance.
You do. It's all about balance.
Man, absolutely.
It's all about balance.
Give me your take, my man.
Okay, what's the question? What's my take on what?
Give me your take on the. That's my man.
Now
Right
you
there.
calling
See
for
that?
reinforcement?
They ain't gonna be quiet as church, my man.
What's up?
What's your take on being with the black woman? The black woman experience.
I love the black woman experience.
Yes. That's what
I love
am
everything
saying.
about a woman.
Right.
I mean, from the way she walk, from the way she smell, the way she aggravate me, from when she know when I'm lying. I love how she get me together. I love the black woman. She to be honest about it, she holds you accountable. When you feeling down, she'll hold you up. The black woman is probably one of the strongest creatures. I mean, think about it from slavery, how they did us men, and for them to actually hold us down. I mean, some of the strongest women, single mothers, holding it down, 2-3 jobs, doing what it gotta take to whatever to make ends meet, not complaining about it. I love the black woman.
That's a fact.
Everything about her, I love it.
Now, is that the old school black woman, or is this the new school black woman you're talking about? Because this is different.
I mean, think about it. You gotta think about it like this generation.
Oh, it's different.
I'm patient with my people.
Mhm.
I'm always, no matter what, I'm riding with my people no matter what. Even there's a lot of people like it was once upon a time I had to get my coattail pulled. I wasn't polished. I wasn't always articulate.
Mhm.
I was always a little ghetto. So it was just my time. So a woman, when she's younger, she's not going to be the same at 31 that she's at 21. We all grow.
That's a great
You know what
point.
I mean? So it's just about different stages and steps and degrees in life.
I see why you got my man on the cast. That's a smart brother right there.
So, you know.
But I ask that, and I say that because if you see, like, and I'm gonna toss this to y'all. It's a 2-part question. You see, you get a lot of successful black men that when they reach a certain height, they tend to date outside the race. And
Like
I be
Kanye
like,
did
wow.
exactly what he
That was
did.
kind of
What
rough,
happened
man.
in
Like
the
I come
song.
from a black woman, I come from a black queen.
Right.
I will never go. That it just don't attract me.
Not at
That's
all.
just me.
Not at all.
But then I say, it's hard because I was told one of my good friends played in the league, and he would always tell me, we would go check him out at the games and be like, man, why is all these white women around here? What is going on? Like snowflake after snowflake. What is it's too much over here.
Bunnies hopping everywhere.
I'm telling you, but he said that. He said this is his words. When you have that Caucasian lady on your arm, you get certain endorsements. You get allowed in certain places that you wouldn't if you had that black queen on your arm and the whole nine.
Right.
So I was like, wow, okay, well if you put it like that, I still ain't selling out. I'm
Right.
gonna stick with mine. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it, but then again, I'm like, okay, everybody got their own thing.
Right.
So what's your take on it? Want to know, like, how do you feel about once a
We're
black man
women,
get that?
so we don't date black women, but I mean.
I'm talking about as far as a black man, you know, making that transition over to the other side. Because I don't feel like they can never understand.
You know, I feel like when you-
that's his perception. That's what that person's perception is.
Mhm.
Whether or not it's reality or not, that's just what you're seeing in certain situations. But that might not always be true because you're just a black dude with money. Because you see out here now what it really is, and they don't care.
Mhm.
So that's just what he perceived happened for him, where it might not necessarily be true, but that's what he told you, poisoning your mind. You know, my thing is, we've talked about this in the past though, but my thing is when you say, I only date white women. That's when you limit it, saying, okay, I'm done with y'all. I don't want to fool with y'all. But you love who you love, because you never know what path you're going to take in life or who you come across. But when you say that's all I only date, that's when I draw the problem. That's when I have to.
Because I don't feel there's anything wrong with dating a white woman. I come from a blended family.
Okay.
So, and Heather too, and amongst others. So I don't have an issue with it. But like she said, if you're saying that's all you date, because even when I was coming up, my family and friends used to talk about me because I said I only dated light-skinned men.
Oh, wow.
And so they were like, oh,
That's
you're
pretty
prejudiced, oh, this, oh, that. And I said, I'm not prejudiced, it's a preference. I'm attracted to that type of person. I like the mixed features. I like good hair. I like dimples. I like pretty eyes. These are the things that I'm attracted to. And I'm not saying, right, and I'm not saying dark-skinned men are ugly, because more chestnut, fine, right? But I'm just not attracted to you. So if a man says that he's attracted to a white woman, then there's nothing I can really say about it.
It's
I mean,
preference.
can I say something? Like, my perception is this, like, everyone is not for everybody.
Right.
Everyone, I like different type of ice cream. We don't all like the same.
There's 31 flavors.
We don't all like the same ice cream. Every life is about variety, you know. So what you like is what you like. Just be like, so your preference. If you like a man that's 6'1", then Sam Long is not your type. I'm only 5'8".
Exactly.
So it ain't no knock to me, right? I'm just not your type. You know what I mean? You like what you like. You might, if you like a heavy set guy, then guess what? Sam Long is not your type. But I want to ask y'all this, like, okay, so I shout out to all the beautiful queens, because I love black women. I'm only gonna. So I know you said I ain't gonna say I'm only gonna. I just want to shout out to all my queens. I love a queen. Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna look. Ain't no gray area with me.
Right.
Like, black woman, white woman, right?
Different.
I love being around a black woman.
Right.
It's a different energy. The chemistry is different. I done tried it before. It's not the same. Like, so I almost want to say I only, but I don't want to be narrow-minded. So how you feel about that?
I definitely understand where you coming from with that. Me, I never jumped the fence. You see this?
Black.
That's
Black.
me, man.
You ain't never did anything with a white woman before.
Never in my life.
Never even
Okay,
kissed
let me
one.
ask you
I
a
played my
question.
Never even kissed one.
Mine's are different.
Does
kiss.
Hispanic fall into that category that goes with white
black.
women? Does
Hispanic is black.
Wait a minute.
Mexican, do any of those?
See, I like rice and beans.
Here you go.
Hey,
You know what
rice
I'm
and beans,
saying?
man. Rare beans and
I
rice
like-
beans by real Puerto Rican.
I like
So
rice
I
and
guess
beans.
I'm safe then.
I like rice and
I'm
beans.
just lay low then.
And they make these half moons called them
Empanadas.
joints right there. Yeah, I like that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know, so
Hey, we were just talking
The
about
ones that Taco Bell,
Yeah.
those apples.
It's actually
Everything.
With
It's
that
actually
being
pronounced
said, though, there are
I'm
white
gonna
Puerto
do this.
Ricans and there are black
Are
Puerto
you serious?
Ricans.
I only want the black ones.
And my
The
family was
Hispanics
white.
don't even
A
call
white
it.
one,
I
you
know.
know, my family is that.
Wow.
So I just wanted to know if does it all fall into one, because it's definitely white Puerto Ricans and black.
this is what I want to know from y'all. And please, I want the ladies to touch on this, because man, just, please don't do the actress thing right now. Give me the real. give me the real y'all. Give me the real y'all. Okay, look. So this is just my point of view. You take a black woman. I'm talking about a black woman that's very successful, like make crazy money. Say Oprah. Say you got paper like Ellen, whatever. Right, real paper. Can you date or marry a guy who doesn't have as much as you, and truly
Yes.
be and truly be a
Yes.
man? How y'all answer that so fast? Man, stop
It's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
No, and why?
And I would say the
Because-
only, and then she's probably gonna say, go ahead.
No, I feel like with a man, there's always gonna be a problem
That's it.
there because you make more than him. Also, I'm
Right.
not taking care of no grown man. I could be a woman myself.
Now, what
if
if?
you're not
But
taking care of
if
them?
he, but if he was, if he, you know, if we just had that type of relationship, but it's just most of the time it just doesn't work because men don't. It's not the same. Like if a man makes more than a
It would
woman,
be
that's just how it's supposed to be. But if a woman makes more than a man, he got some sort of feelings in there. I don't care if he tell you or not. His boy's gonna always be talking about him, and
Right, you
as soon as you
stand
get
on
into an
that.
argument, and I'm not saying me, you're gonna be like, I pay for this up in here.
Sounds like
I'm
you've
just
been
saying.
there before. Sounds like you've been there before. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's like it's okay, man. We talk out the womb. Protect, provide. Protect, provide. Out the womb. Protect, provide. And I think it's just a natural thing. If you a man, that's what you do. But in some cases, the way the world is shifted now, women, y'all winning.
Right.
Y'all winning a whole lot.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I look at it as like, hey, she making a killing. I used to date this chick that she was like one of the head people at Nestle. She was like a chemist.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
You
know,
just gotta
me-
step your game up.
oh,
That's
I
all.
wasn't intimidated. You know, I can't go.
Right.
I can't go. You know, me. But